Yo, what's up, YouTube? Good morning. Sorry I've been out for a while. Life has been lifing, so got to take care of a lot of things. But we back on these tutorials. One of my clients right here has been a client of mine for a long time. Shoot, like 8 or 9 years actually. And yeah, we haven't seen each other for um, a good like shoot, probably like 6 months or so or whatever. Just because I made some changes, different shops and whatnot, whatever. I'm a little bit further away too, a little bit inconvenient. But anyways, you could see he just got them dreads done, that retwist. I'm just looking fresh. And he came in, he was like, "Yo, Alex, I need to line up, need a little taper." So yeah, I said, "Come through, bro." So anyways, yeah, he came through and we did a 1.5 on the taper on the sides, and just like kind of like a little bit of a shadow, like a half taper on the bottom, and just lined everything up all around. We tapered the neck as well. And so the way I like to do it for his dreads is we do a 1.5 up, and then you can see right now I actually got my number one guard open on, and we're just gonna go down and smooth it around the area that's parted between the dreads and his taper, so that way it just lays down a lot smoother and looks a lot better and a lot cleaner, just kind of blending into the dreads. Next, we're gonna close the clipper. We're gonna throw our half guard on, and we're just gonna taper out the bottom. We're not gonna go too high with it, kind of a low taper. Just kind of taper out the bottom. It's a pretty quick, easy taper with a half on the bottom, and it's going to be a number one, kind of blended into the 1.5 that we did on top. So half on the bottom closed, then a number one closed, and then it's blended into the 1.5 on top. And we're just gonna line everything up. It's a pretty simple, easy few steps. And if you guys want to follow along to my technique, just go ahead and watch this video all the way through. I definitely think it's worth it at the end, and you'll love the before and after for sure. Sometime with certain clients with dreads and stuff, when lining them up, sometimes you want it to be like more crispy than what it looks, but you want to keep the lineup as natural as possible. So just follow the natural line, get it as crispy as you can, and try your best not to push them back. At the end of the haircut, we actually did add a little bit of enhancement, so I'll show you how to do that as well, but nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy, just to lighten up the areas darken up the areas that are just a little bit lighter. And yeah, and you can see right now I'm just following that natural line, getting in that little swoop in there, and yeah, just keep everything nice and natural and clean, and definitely think it'll be more worth it in the long run for you and your clients. And now moving on to the opposite side, and make sure you always comb the hair out, just like you would any haircut. Make sure before you start cutting, you comb all the hair out on the area that you're going to cut. And yeah, so we're on the opposite side now, exact same steps, 1.5, and then it's going to be a 1.5 to the part, and then it's going to be a half on the bottom, just kind of blending in between. And we're going to go down with the grain just to smooth it out just a little bit. And same thing with the lineup on top, and when we do the neck taper in the back. And just follow the same steps, get it nice and clean, follow the natural lineup, and you guys are definitely going to want to see how I put the enhancements on at the end. So this is the longest his dreads has ever been, and he had it, and he put it into a style where it kind of just stays like down in the back. So it kind of made doing the neck taper a little hard. So he actually had to hold it up the whole time because clips wouldn't be strong enough to hold that up. So I felt bad. His arms definitely got tired, but we got it done. We got it done, and yeah. So keep in mind, anybody doing neck tapers and stuff, it's definitely either better to do it before you get your hair retwisted, or just be careful on the style you get because it might make it a little bit harder to do certain tapers like this in the back of the neck if it's like completely covering it down. So yeah, but ended up doing it, and it came out great. And then after this, we're gonna line up the front and add some enhancements. always want to make sure that you line up first before adding enhancements, because you want to know where exactly to put the enhancements at. You don't want to do enhancements before, because sometimes I would even do straight razor and everything before putting on enhancements. Like, finish the whole haircut, whole lineup. It's supposed to be added at the end to enhance the haircut, but it's not supposed to be during the cut or during the lineup or anything like that, because you want to know exactly where to put it and where to enhance the areas that need enhancing, and you don't want to just like add it on like just everywhere. Okay, so we're only going to enhance the front lineup. So we lined it up first, make sure we know exactly where everything's going to be lined up at. We know exactly where we're going to, it's basically just like a traced outline for us to where we're going to put the enhancements at. So once we get everything lined up, then we'll come back around with it. Now we're adding the enhancement, and I'm using the Onyx Black because his hair is very dark, so you want it to blend in with the same natural hair color that he has. So you want to be careful with any hair color. Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's black or what, but you want to make sure to not let it spray on too close and for too long, because then that'll make it where when it comes in a little unnatural looking. So yeah, you just want to keep it at a safe distance, a few inches away from the area. You want to make sure to cover up any areas that you're not going to spray, and using like a card like this, and then just spray for like a second or two. Make sure that you're only spraying the desired area that needs to be enhanced, and then you can come back over it again with either a razor or a trimmer, just to make sure everything is staying nice in place. And then dry it a little bit with the blow dryer and all that. He doesn't like his enhancements too dark or anything like that. He likes it more on the natural side, so we did very light enhancement just to darken up the corners and the lines just a little bit in the front, and that's about it. So now we're just going back over with everything, and yeah, I think the haircut came out great. You guys let me know in the comments, and watch for the after at the end. Alright, you guys, so this is the before and this is the after. 1.5 all around, down to a half taper, skin taper in the back, everything lined up with added enhancements. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Catch you in the next video.